Hello and welcome to Finextra TV. I'm Hannah Wallace and we're here at Cybos 2019 in London. Kindly joining me now in the studio is Paul Francis Walvick, Joynt, Senior Vice President, Payments International at Nets. Hello Paul, it's lovely to see you again.
Great to see you again, Hannah.
Thank you for joining us in our studio. It's the first day of Cybos and it's lovely to have you here. We're going to be firstly talking about cash and the displacement of cash and what it means for the consumer. So let's start there.
Well, I'm really excited about being here at Cybos and talking about displacing cash because Nets, we come from the Nordics, and the amount of digital transaction in the Nordics is really, really high. It's the highest percentages in the world. And displacing cash has been one part of that journey. And what we see in where we work with instant payments across Europe and across the globe is a real profound impact that instant payments can have in displacing cash. If you split Europe rather in the middle, you have the Nordics and the northern parts which are highly digitized, and then you have a lot of cash handling which goes on in the rest of Europe. For consumers and for governments and for corporates, it's a journey that you can take with instant payments of ensuring that there's transparency, ensuring that there's speed, and that's the journey that a lot of countries in the world are going to undertake. And it's all powered by the fact that instant payments is what makes cash irrelevant, but payments done instantly relevant.
All right, but how does instant payments and also PSD2 remove the friction from the transaction process? I mean, you touched on this a little bit already, but tell us a bit more.
So you can think of instant payments as the superhighway of where payments can be done super fast. On that superhighway, you need to have highly agile vehicles that are almost autonomous in how they drive and use that superhighway to the best extent possible. Now, PSD2 opens up for APIs that you can utilize about richer information of data and initiating payments on top of instant payment rails. That combination of making it more accessible on a superhighway that consists of instant payments is one of the key founding principles that you need to unlock the potential that fintechs can use, that larger corporations can use in terms of creating services on top. You can almost think of it as back in the 90s when we were using the internet with modems and all of those things. Now, everything is super high speed, everything is instant, everything that how we interact is like that. So instant payments coupled with PSD2 removes a lot of that friction and opens up an ecosystem that can be utilized and accessed by nearly everyone who has the capabilities and will to be innovative in where we are today.
And I'm sure a lot of people at this year's Cybos will be asking my final question, but what does this all mean for the corporate sector and their business solutions going forward?
So there's a number of opportunities that open up. We've already covered the fact that the superhighway is the instant payments. Open APIs are also one of the enablers. But what you can do is you can look at your business from a completely different perspective. You can think of your business in terms of a digital process which caters for whatever consumer you're targeting or whatever business-to-business process that you're working with. You can think of the fact that a corporation could integrate payments along each and every step of the way very seamlessly and make a fulfillment process that goes much, much faster. We have the gig economy. We have corporations that want to interact on a real-time basis. They can't do that unless the superhighway and the openness of APIs are there. So those two building blocks are there, and it's just to seize the opportunity. But never forget that at the end of the day, it has to remove friction, and it has to give the consumers or your counterpart a better experience than what was today. So I think we're standing on the cusp of, where corporations will be reinventing a lot of their business processes. And of course, we're really happy to help them do that with instant payments and open banking from Nets.
So watch this space. Paul, as always, you've certainly painted a picture for us very well, and it's been a pleasure. Thank you very much.
Thank you.